Alright, we're back. This is like 3 minutes after I set up the last video. So, we are. Did I not spell recommended right? I didn't. Cool. No, it's just gonna look like that. We are going to be doing the tier list. So, this is gonna be season six's. Here we have our tiers of top five. I'll run through them. Top five is basically just top best players in the game. Amazing are characters that are also really good, but just aren't the top five prospects. Solid pick means that they're not as good as the amazing tier. Like, I wouldn't even consider them in the top five conversation. But if you pick them up, you will not be happy. Mediocre for truly the characters that just aren't like bad but aren't good. Not recommended means that I think this character has issues that clearly need to be worked out, that you probably want to avoid while building your team, but you even need to try them. Bad are just for characters that I think are just outright terrible, that throw games, and there is no reason you should ever pick them up on your team. And finally, you have the Baby Peach tier, which is for characters that I don't think see enough play, I haven't really changed, and just kind of don't need anything. So, as for the ground rules of what we're going to do, save me time and effort, I am not going to discuss the different all colors. I'm just going to do the normal ones. But no, I will bring up the all colors for the captains. And for some captains, like the Bowsers, I do think their blue variants are just better than their base variants. But of course, that is very team dependent, and overall, it doesn't change from how the character is actually implemented. Now, I think it's very easy to get into the top five. We can get this done before we even go further. It's Bowser, it's Donkey Kong, it is Petey, Flippin' Piranha, it is Purple Yoshi, who is actually new to this whole lineup. Oh, don't right click. And I think this is where I get into a little bit of controversy about who is the best. Because let me do double check something. I should have checked this before I was doing the sheet, but you know, we don't double check things around here before we start recording the video, because that would be a little silly. Yeah, I'm gonna just rip this. I think, where is he? Bowser Jr. I think these are the top five characters in this game. Now, I think it's more like this. I think Purple Yoshi is like barely hanging on. And if I'm looking at the ranking right now, technically the top five was included Waluigi and Wario. I don't believe they're top five. I do think they're really good. We'll get into them more in detail, but I do think they're in the amazing tier. But I don't think that they are top five. I do think Junior is a top five character, though. I think he easily could have made it there, potentially in different circumstances. And Purple Yoshi, I mean, is Purple Yoshi, one of the best pitchers in the league. But they all these characters provide something. I mean, undisputedly, top three are Bowser, Petey, and Donkey Kong. If you've been around the league for any amount of time, you know this. Donkey Kong and Bowser, amazing hitters that are also great pitchers. Petey is a great infielder that's also a great hitter. So I think any one of those three interchangeable. Purple Yoshi is up there. He's an amazing pitcher and a solid infielder, but he does have some problems with batting. Overall, this season, we didn't really see that. It wound up being other characters that had issues, such as like Baby Daisy and like Pink Yoshi. But outside of that, like, phenomenal. And Junior's amazing pitcher, pretty good base hitter. Not really any problems about him. Now, Do I do the easy characters and go into the difficult characters? Yeah. I mean, let's first start off with. We'll actually start off with the easiest thing: critters. Critters, the dry bones, and the bros. These are just always amazing. You really, as long as you even have like a color match, you can run them. I mean, the bros have been amazing. We saw all three of them in the finals. Ice Bro actually was one who did manage to bring home a championship tonight. The Dry Bones, always consistent base hitters. They're always one of the top players for their respective teams, and we saw two of them play tonight, and two of them do pretty well despite the loss. And the Critters are the Critters. They're always doing really well. There's not really a. Yeah, I mean, they're always just really good. And I think that's the like easy things. Everything else needs at least a little bit of discussion, even if I believe there are some easy placements here. God, I don't want to start off with Mario and Luigi. Do I want to start off with the question marks already? All right. We are going to have to go with. Oh, I mean, do that. Let's start off with Mario. I'm actually going to put him at a solid pick. Even though he had a really bad season, he's getting two major buffs, +5 to every stat, which basically gives him half of a star power. Plus, he's now a power hitter. He's gonna charge. He's gonna go after a lot of the hits. I think he can do well, and especially because of the white variant he has, that is going to complement some of these other undead creatures and critter who are all pretty good. Spoilers for these two. I have Boo and Amazing and King Boo also up there for given his new change. And Blooper, I also have really high up. I don't think there's really a bad character in the white colors, so I'm going to say he's going to be solid. I mean, class changes are always huge. They can make or break a character, and I think him going from balance to a charge hitter is gonna be the final push that makes him an actual threat. Now, will we see that? I don't know. Of course, his pitching might not be the greatest, but it's this is why this is a speculation. It's a speculation by me. I don't know. If we're going off of last season, I mean, he was the worst. I think he was actually the worst character in the game, but I think with his buffs, he's going to be pretty good. As for Luigi, I'm going to put him in mediocre. His pitching is really good, especially because I got room to not recommend it, actually. His pitching's really good, but his batting's such a liability, and maybe the high trajectory fixes that. That's what we did for Yoshi, and spoiler, Yoshi is pretty good. He was actually the top player of a team, and not only that, he himself finished 11th place in the league. So there's that. So maybe it's good enough to fix Luigi's batting, but I don't know. I think he might need something else. And it's just baby steps with Luigi. He might need to wait another season before he's really good, but I am willing to be proven wrong. Maybe the buff he received was good enough. We'll see whoever chooses to pick Luigi up. As for Peach, she actually is getting two major buffs. Her slap hits better. But what's more important is because now we actually changed stamina, she actually has stamina now. Being she can keep pitching her amazing pitches for longer. And I think she's going to be a solid pickup, alongside the fact that her synergies are all pretty solid. I think she's going to be a solid pick of a captain. Daisy, is not getting. She's on fraud watch. She's definitely on fraud watch right now. If she has another season like this last one, she's getting buffed. But for now, She still has a really good star pitch. She still is very powerful. She can hit home runs even if she hasn't in a while. So I'm going to say be cautious about her, but don't be upset. Now, for most people, this won't matter because um, I don't want to spoil everything, but Akira did keep Daisy, so this is probably not going to matter for like 90% of the people where I put her. But do you know that she is on Fraud Watch right now? As for Yoshi, I mean, simply sublime. 680, 11th place in the league, was consistently base hitting. Once he got the star, much like Ice Bro, he started really performing out of his mind. Like Ice Bro, he couldn't carry the games, but still, he hit multiple home runs. He was always on base. He was always looking really good. And quite frankly, do I put him at the. I'll be honest. I can't tell if Yoshi's. I think Yoshi might be the fourth best captain in the game. I think so, because I'm thinking of the other captains I'm going to put in Amazing. I think he's better than the other three. So, damn. Yeah, I mean he's really good. He's really good. Plus the fact that the babies are also pretty solid and a lot of his synergies are good. I think you can get away with putting Yoshi on your team and some other guys. Just honestly, really, really good. As for Birdo, she's been having a really bad season, but defensively she is just so strong. She has a star pitch that can really matter. Suction ball is really good, and ultimately, I think Birdo's a solid pick. Nothing terrible, but nothing. I can't put her in amazing anymore, just especially because of the last season she had. And she's like about to hit Fraud Watch. So I would say a solid pick, but be careful because Birdo is definitely on the decline. Uh, Wario, Waluigi, I mean, amazing. They did finish in the top 5 for the season, so I have to put them. Oh, don't move you. I have to put them up there, but Waluigi, pretty good pitcher, even if he had some weak pitching outings. And his batting actually is really good. Overall, a solid pick. Wario was a home run machine. Really changing from technique to power was the right play. And now we see Wario like actually performing to what you would expect out of him. And then we get to the last captain, Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is gaining Super Dive, and because of that, I am gonna put him in that. Where are we? The hell happened? Get me back here. Okay, thank you. And because of that, we are gonna get into the. Do I have to restart this because I showed this off? Oh, never mind. It just shows who the top pick is. We'll be fine. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. No one needs to. Just do me a favor and not look at who the number one, who got first, who's getting first round pick. That being said, let's get back to this. Yeah, with Super Dive, he's already a pretty solid captain, so I'm gonna put him back in the solid pick. Worst captain, probably Luigi and Daisy, but we'll see. This change to Luigi might make him better, and Daisy might slip further, but she might rise. It's really going to depend on what kind of season those two are going to have. Oh, and then we get to Yoshi's. I mean, Red is really solid right now. Alongside the star pitch buff he's going to get. I mean, just a charge hitter with some decent power. It's good. I think Red Yoshi is honestly pretty solid. We didn't get to see him last season because he was. Well, I think he's going to be amazing, actually. But we didn't get to see him last season because he was benched. But I think we might see him this upcoming season. And I think he's going to probably perform much better than people think. As for Light Blue just won a championship. His fielding was really good. He has really good fielding. I can't put him in anything other than amazing. His batting was pretty solid. Sometimes wasn't very good, but I mean, defensively, he was such a powerhouse that really, what were you to do against him? I think Pink Yoshi is a solid pick. Very fast, very good for outfielding, but the bat can sometimes be a liability. And finally, Yoshi's just mediocre. I don't think they're very good. Well, I don't think they're like their medium trajectory really helps them, but like, and the pitching might be good enough, but there's still so many issues. Like, for instance, the what's an immediate thing the first thing that immediately comes to my mind is his batting is just okay. It's not bad, but it's not what you're hoping for with a like decent hitter. And he's definitely on the list of characters that I need to be on the lookout for what happens in next season. Next, we have to list all the toads. Uh, amazing, 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 amazing. Okay. Yeah, if you've been in the RSL, you know this. I mean, toads almost always get at least a base. It's rare for them not to, and even when they don't, most of the time it's like a home run or something. So, I mean, just amazing. One of the best families in this league. Toadette is a solid pick for. I should preface this. Toadette is a solid pick specifically if you are building an outfield that relies on her. If you are not using Toadette in the outfield, then she is like really bad. But if you're using her in the outfield, she's a pretty solid pick. Very good, very consistent. Immediate thing to note is uh, in the outfield, she uh, she is pretty good about getting the ball. I know some AI is weird. Toadette's been consistently pretty solid at that. Honestly, the only liability is she's not as good on bat. But you have to give up a really good center fielder for, you know, weaker batting. It's just if you're building a defensive team and you're already only relying on like one or two players to score while the rest of the team prevents anything from happening, then Toadette's a pretty good pickup for a team like that. As for Toadsworth, I don't know if Super Dive's going to be enough. He was bad. I'm going to actually move him to mediocre because he's getting two buffs in Super Jump, or not Super Jump, Super Dive, and the Star Pitch for Phony Ball. If that's going to be enough, no idea. I believe it probably will be to make him like a mediocre pick. I don't see him going higher than this, but we'll have to see. He is definitely the one I have the most questions about. As for this, I mean, Baby Luigi's amazing. There's like, I think the rest of the babies are solid picks. Uh, we'll move Baby Peach out of Baby Peach tier 2 mediocre because she is actually getting some substantial buffs. And I think she's going to be a nice, like, almost like Magic Koopa, where with like slightly worse batting, but overall still looking pretty solid at pitching. And will even be better than the Magic Koopas at pitching. No need to explain Baby Luigi. Super Jump is really good. Having on a character with so many synergies is really good. And yeah, no complaints about him. Mario, baby Mario, he's getting a buff with Super Dive, and he was already like a solid pick before, so giving him that, I think that just cements him there. And Baby Daisy's getting a hitting buff should be enough. Oh boy, all the Piantas played really well this last season. And now it's not just blue Pianta up here. Red Pianta has some good stuff. Orange Pianta actually is looking pretty good with the star pitch. Yeah, nothing negative I can say. I think all the Piantas are really good as well. Man, there's a lot of good characters. I think we're finally getting to the point where soon we won't need to buff anyone because everything's looking like. Because I think if everyone's in solid pick or above, that's good. I'm trying to get characters out of mediocre and not recommended, bad, and the dreaded Baby Peach tier. But we'll have to see. As for the Nokis, Green is pretty solid. Um, I'm going to say I won't recommend red. I don't think the charge is good enough. Oh my god, as much as I love how Blue Noki played, it feels more like a fluke season. Where like I don't think she's gonna see the same success next season. And if she does, I will eat my words and we will move her absolutely up into solid pick. But for now, we'll keep her mediocre. Same thing with red or with green. Green has really good pitching. It's going to get access to killer ball, but I don't think that's going to be enough to make up for the lackluster batting. And I don't think red's batting changes are going to be enough. I would love to be proven wrong on this, but we'll just have to wait. As for this, we have Dixie Kong. Amazing, yeah. And we saw during the tournament she actually was really good at bat. And she's going to get super jump, so me even better. Funky Kong is going to get barrel. He's already was looking pretty good before. Now he's going to have an extra defensive tool. It'll make him better than what he is. And Tiny Kong. I think she's going to be a solid pitcher. I think she can even potentially be a standalone pitcher, especially if you're willing to give up a light blue me to help her at bat. But overall, no complaints with Tiny. Baby DK, he was amazing. He was always hitting really well, and he was definitely instrumental in helping the Freezies achieve their finals victory. Nothing bad to say. Plus, he's gonna get quick throw, which is gonna help his outfielding so much. Goomba. If we're talking about on Andy's team, he's definitely like amazing. I think he's just gonna be a solid pick though. Flower Ball, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference in his kit, and outside of that, he's just like old reliable. With my testing, I'm gonna not recommend Paragoomba. He has super jump, but the options are limited, and if you're already building options around Paragoomba, you probably can just pick up the Winged Koopas, who are much better. I mean, now he has a pitching niche, but you're kind of wasting super jump if you have him pitching, so we will have to see how that plays out. As for the Koopas, I mean, both base Koopas are amazing. Both wings are solid picks. Base Koopa is just, I mean, regular Koopa played a great season. He was always getting on base, always an instrumental part of the Misfits, especially in their scoring efforts. Red, I mean, he made grand finals. He was doing really well too. I mean, the charge really helped. As for the paras, green was all right. Golden was fine. They have super jump, but in terms of their batting, it really lacked in this last season. So that's why I'm only gonna keep them in solid. But we'll see. Another bad batting performance, they might go down, especially since, well, I don't think we're gonna add in much more super jumps. Maybe one more, but I think for the majority, I think our super jumps are just gonna be limited to the Luigis, all three paras, and now Dixie. As for the Shy Guys, I mean, they're all pretty solid. I don't think you're disappointed with a Shy Guy pick because they work as infield. They can always make plays with use of Star Meter. I think these guys are going to be really good options if you are going to make them a co-captain. Especially Red, who is going to get Graffiti Ball. Oh my god, I forgot Starring was here. As for the rest of these characters, I'll start off with Monty Mole. I'm not gonna recommend him. He was okay. He wasn't very good, and I think that might just be a symptom of him being on Andy's team. Uh, Now we're gonna get into these characters. This is really quick. I mean, Boo's one of the best pitchers and players in the league. He is very consistent. He will always make base. Sometimes even use star hits to do something crazy. He's a very good pitcher. I think King Boo is probably looking pretty solid this season. He's getting a massive buff, a few nerfs, but I think the nerfs are not gonna outweigh the buffs he's receiving, and I think he will be a better asset for any team that decides to pick him up. As for Blooper's an amazing pitcher. He has so many synergies. He can work in the outfield. He can really do it all, and is getting a star pitch buff. So that's massive from him. Wiggler's Wiggler. He's always solid. There's literally no complaints I can make about Wiggler. And we get into the Magic Koopas. Blue is really good. I think the rest are solid, but not like crazy. I think Blue was just pitching better. He can absolutely go down. I don't take any issue with that. And Carol. Carol is solid, except you need to really build around him, and that's the only reason he's here. But you can build around him. I mean, he can be amazing and even potentially top 5. So it's getting late. I'm gonna have to upload this tomorrow, but yeah, that's my list. Overall, I'm liking how this season is, how the seasons have been turning out. I think, unless some characters shift positions, I think these are probably the characters we'll look to next season for potential changes. If I don't change my mind on any of these, which I hope I do, since we have most of the characters here are receiving a change in some way, the exception of Monty and Daisy. So I hope it is. But yeah, that will do it for me. I am tired, so I will sleep. In the morning, I will come up and post this, but hope everyone here has a wonderful night, day. I don't know, whenever you decide to watch this, and excited for season 2.